Hi everyone, Sandra Vale here at Homesteading Ways, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to cook on one of these little stoves. This one is especially nice because it only cost me like 20 bucks. So here we're going to put it together. This goes on the bottom. That catches some of the ash, and if you're doing it on a table like I am, that'll keep it from scorching. But most of the time I do it on the ground or on a rock or something. So then you put this little piece in here. Just set that right up on there. And then you're going to add your fuel in there. This is kind of crooked. This can drop kind of low in there. And I'm putting the bigger yet really dry pieces on the bottom. And then some smaller pieces here on the top. With the stove, you want to make sure that you don't block these air vents. It's under here and here. This is what's going to feed the fire. I'm going to get just a couple more smaller sticks. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of these little twigs, because those tend to catch fire much quicker. This is great. It folds down really small. It comes with its own little bag. It's great to put in a backpack or a bug out bag, your car kit, whatever. Doesn't take up much room. It folds really flat. Okay, that should be good enough for now. Let's get this going. It's going in one spot, but I'd like to get it going in a couple spots. This lighter's not working the greatest. Hang on here. There we go. I guess it worked well enough. I'd still like to get something over on this side over here, if I could. Now the fire's going to burn off all this little stuff on top, and then hopefully, get really good with the bigger stuff on the bottom. And then that's about where we want to put our pot on. So I'm going to let this go for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, it finally caught pretty well. So I'm going to put the pot on. Probably should have done this ahead of time, but I wasn't sure if I was going to put the pot directly on the flame, which you can do, or you can use this thing here, and that's what I'm going to do. Simply because it holds the pot up a little higher, and there's a gap in between here where you can continue to feed the fire if you want. You can take this off as well, but sometimes you can shove the little sticks in through here, so you're always feeding it when it needs to be fed. You don't have to be doing this, constantly, but you want to keep that flame going. So I'm going to let it go. Okay, this thing is going pretty well. I've had it going for 5 to 7 minutes. It's smoking quite a bit. And that's going to happen if you have any kind of young wood, green wood, or moss. Oh, holy cow, it looks like it's boiling. Oh, it is. That's awesome. So I want to say this took at most like 8 minutes to get to that point. So yeah, if you have moss on your sticks like I did, or any kind of green, you're going to get more smoke, which can come in handy if you got any mosquitoes or any other bugs around that you'd rather not. But If you don't want the smoke, then just make sure to use really old, dry being the key word here, wood and sticks in there. So I'm going to grab this because I made soup. I'm hoping to make soup. And I'm going to put this in here. This is a dry mix that I made, my own dehydrated vegetables and noodles and store-bought bouillon. And those noodles, those are going to be, holy cow, I really filled that up with water, didn't I? Those take, I think, at least 10 minutes of boiling for them to get good. I have corn in here and some carrots. I'm going to put the lid back on. Well, I may not need to because it's not boiling hard, but it's boiling. But I will put the lid back on for now because I'm going to check the flame and see if it needs any more. Oh, it's doing really well. I'm just going to throw one little thing in there. It's got some bigger sticks going, branches in there, so it should be good for a little while. Now, if this starts to boil, shake, you know, I'll obviously take it off. I don't want it to boil over. Let's see. Actually, I'm just going to take it off now because I don't want that to happen. If it boils over, I run the risk of it putting out my fire. But let's see how long it takes to get to where it needs to be. Okay, it's pretty hot. It boiled over a little bit here again. No. Okay, I'm taking this off. The fire's died down. I let it go down to non-boiling. And I'll show you how good the soup turned out. Hang on just a second here. Holy cow, it did that close-up all on its own. Now here's a spoon. And see the noodles? The carrots. All looks good. And it's the right consistency and it's hot. It's something nice, hot and warm to eat. And that's about all there is to it. I'm going to let this die out now. I made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. And that's how you can use the stove. I still haven't remembered the name of it, but I will put it somewhere here in the video and also down in descriptions. And if I can, I'll give you a link to where you can buy it for 20 bucks or something. That's how much I think I paid for it. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you taking the time to do it. It was nice talking to you, and you take care.